Are you tired of being dragged down the street like you're water skiing behind your dog? I used to dread walks with my dog Annie. Every single walk was a battle, and honestly, I was losing it. My shoulder ached, I was embarrassed when neighbors stared, and Annie wasn't even enjoying herself. But after trying dozens of techniques and working with hundreds of dogs, I've discovered that there are only three methods that actually work. But what surprised me the most was that the method that worked fastest wasn't what any trainer has taught me. And it's probably opposite of what you are doing right now. So most people think that pulling the leash is a training problem. After working with over 200 dogs, I've learned that 80% of the problem can be solved with the right tool and right method. So in this case, Annie is wearing all the tools that I think is going to be common in dog owners to be using. So we have a harness, we have a martingale, and we have a regular collar as well. So most people are depending on tools, which is not ideal, but the right tool can help you to achieve the goals that you want. All of them can help you, but if you use the right method. So the idea here is that you want to use the tool that will help you to redirect the dog's focus. So if it's the harness, if it's the collar, whatever it is, as long as you're not causing damage in the dog. One thing that I have found is when we use collars, for example, and the dog gets distracted, when we pull on the leash, it does cause neck injuries, causes the throat to be damaged, and all kinds of things that can happen when we are using collar. But if we use a harness can help us to avoid that damage to happen. But you can also have various types of harnesses. One is that you can clip the top, and there are harnesses that you can clip in front, as you can see. So front clip harness can help you in a way, because when the dog is pulling, then we can redirect it a little bit better without causing any damage. So that's method number one, which is basically you using the right tool in order to start improving your dog's pulling on the leash. So front clip harness is ideal, but personally I don't rely on that because I rely on technique. But I'll share the technique with you in method number two. But if you're enjoying this video and you want to get more information about how to improve your dog's behavior, number one thing that you have to focus is also improving your connection and your relationship with your dog. And if you want to improve your relationship with your dog, all you have to do is download the short ebook that I have created for you. Is in the link in the description. So here we are. So we want to improve the walk now. So the way you're going to improve the walk is you're going to use the method number two, which is redirect. So instead of, you see now Annie is focused on that. So I want to redirect her focus. So the way I'm going to do is pull the leash to a side. Nope. And I'm going to combine it with a verbal cue where now the dog understands, okay, physically and verbally I'm being corrected. Nope. Pull the leash to the side towards you. I'm going to do this few times so you see it and you understand exactly what I mean. I don't want you to pull your dog like this. This is not good either, because it just, first of all, harms the dog. Second of all, it encourages the pulling. And third, it's not effective. So what you want to do is you want to get a little bit low and pull the leash to the side and combine it with a verbal cue of no, which is Annie, nope, good girl. And then reward your dog because your dog turned around, paid attention to you, and started getting cues from you. We're walking and my dog all of a sudden disconnects. Nope. Pull the leash to the side. Good girl. Reward and restart. So here she pulls. And nope. Pull the leash to the side. Bring her back to you. Reward her. Good girl. Then try again. Nope. Pull the leash to a side. Bring her back to you. Reward. Good girl. Try again. I've noticed most of the dogs that I have worked with, if we repeat this about 10 times, the dog gets it. So each session, if you repeat this 10 times, this idea, this method, let's say for 7 days, your dog eventually is going to get it. Is going to stop pulling on the leash. So that's the method number 2. And this method won't work if you don't follow method number 3, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, which has helped a lot of dog owners to stop stressing and enjoy their walks because they have been following the following method, which I'm going to share with you right now. Okay, so method number 3 is something that many dog trainers actually are going to go against it, and they're not going to agree with it. But I guarantee you, if you improve this part and if you implement this part and teach your dog this part, everything is going to get much better. The walks are going to get improved. So here's what I want you to do. So we have the right equipment. We have selected the right equipment, which in my case, I suggest you to use the harness. We have the right method now. We have taught the dog that yes and no. No means don't pull on the leash. And when they come back to you, they get rewarded with the praise. Now, the method number 3 is basically dog trainers tell having the dog to walk beside them on a heel throughout the walk, which is very unrealistic, and it's not ideal because it's not perfect for the dog and it's not perfect for me. I don't want my dog to walk entirely on a heel like this. I want the dog to enjoy the walk as I want to enjoy the walk as well. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to ask your dog to do whatever it wants for, let's say, 2 minutes. So here we go. So I'm just giving her the freedom to do whatever she wants for 2 minutes. So she can sniff, she can stop, she can do whatever she wants for 2 minutes. You can time that and you can enjoy the walk. And then after 2 minutes, you're going to ask your dog to walk right beside you. You're going to say, Annie, heel. And now your dog has to walk beside you. So I have figured out if we do this back and forth, we are compromising. We're giving, we're receiving. We're giving, we're receiving. We're not being a dictator that is telling the dog, you have to walk right beside me the entire time. But then when the 2 minutes, I'll say to my dog, Annie, okay, now I've given her the cue that she's free to do whatever she wants. She can sniff there. Now it's her walk. And we can do this for, let's say, 2 minutes. She can stop and watch. She can walk. When she's done with her part, without pulling, if she pulls, I'll say, Annie, nope. Good girl. She comes back. And I praise, good girl. And then we're back again. If she pulls, Annie, nope. Pull the leash to a side, bring her back, and we're back at it again. And let's say her 2 minutes is done. I'll ask her to come back to heel position. Annie, heel. So there we go. Now we're back to walking nicely on a heel for 2 minutes. This is my time. She has to walk beside me. I gave her her time, and now she's giving me my time. And the idea here is for her to walk Annie this way, right beside me, without stopping, without sniffing, without pulling, without doing any of those crazy stuff. And she's walking nicely, and I'm happy, and I'll release her. Annie, okay, That's the cue that it's up to you now what you want to do. This way, I can kind of redirect her too. Like if she wants to go there, I'll say, Annie, nope. Annie, nope. Pull the leash to his side. Good girl. Yes. And we can go this way. I'm being fair. You know, maybe that way is dangerous. It's not suitable for us to walk. I want her to walk this way. Told you in the beginning of the video that one of these methods that I just introduced to you has changed everything and improved the walk. One thing that you have to remember is that Annie was a rescue dog and she was struggling a lot, but by using this method, which is actually method number 3, Annie, this way, it has changed not only her demeanor but her mindset as well, because now she's more relaxed. You know, when you walk your dog like this is not relaxation, this is not happiness, this is not joy. This causes more stress in you and your dog. But because I have a dog who had trauma in the past and she didn't have a good life in the beginning, so she had this fear and struggle with walking and all that. So to change her demeanor and change her mind, not only I improved our relationship, but by improving these walks of going back and forth, of giving her her time to do whatever she wants, and then asking her to come back to me to do what I want. This way, we are compromising our relationship as well, and she enjoys. So, therefore, she's less stressed. Now, here's the other thing that happens when you improve this. Now, the leash becomes useless. So, the relationship is improved and has helped us to walk nicely. Good girl. So now I can have her off leash and she is good girl this way. And she walks nicely with me because she's happy in this environment. As I said in the beginning, the tool is not the solution. The tool is there to help you to get the results that you want, but the techniques and the mindset is the most important part of the solution. So you can have your dog on a leash when you're training, when you're working with your dog, especially if you're starting this technique. You want to start it at home, in the backyard, and you know, in an environment like this, which we have the possibilities of cars, people, animals. There are wild animals running around here. All the smells are in the air as well. They can be distracted, so this is not the right spot for you to start. So one thing that also you have to remember is that if your dog is pulling you on the leash, is not because they're trying to dominate you or they're stubborn or they're misbehaving. It's just that the world is very interesting for dogs and therefore they want to explore. So when you allow your dog to explore the world, controlled exploration, then your dog has more fun and enjoys life better and enjoys life with you more. So therefore, they're going to be less stressed, less anxious when you're walking your dog. So therefore, you want to allow that back and forth with your dog, so you have some control over your dog, but also you're allowing your dog to explore the world. So let your dog to explore, so it doesn't feel like your dog is dominating you, or it doesn't feel like your dog is trying to ruin your life. So here's what I want you to do is stick to this system, this method that I explained to you today, for the next 7 days, and let me know how it goes. Comment below in the video and let me know how things are going. Are you improving your walks with your dog? So if you enjoyed this video and you want to work with me one-on-one, I offer free video calls to see if I can help you with your challenges and struggles that you have with your dog. The link is below, and I'll see you in the next video.